Baylor University's motto, Pro Ecclesia, Pro Texana, reminds us that the university exists to serve both God and the world. The Pro Ecclesia and Pro Texana award recipients exemplify lives of committed service that honor God and the public good. When Billy and Don Ray began their walk with God, they had no idea where it would lead. 14 years, 8 homes, 6 cities, and 3 continents later, they found themselves in one of the most remote and dangerous places on earth, a place they now call home. Both began their journeys at Baylor, Billy with Waco's Antioch Community Church, Don with Campus Crusade. Following graduation, Billy gave away all of his earthly possessions to travel to rural Turkey, where 6,000 miles from campus, the two met. A year later, they married and settled overseas to minister and raise a family. In 2006, the couple raced back to Texas for life-saving surgery for their youngest son. Completely healed in 6 days, this would not be the last miracle they would witness. In 2007, Billy joined World Orphans as director of the Middle East, landing their family in the middle of war-torn northern Iraq. 2 years later, they followed God's call up to the mountains, to a part of the world that had never seen Westerners. In a matter of months, Billy and his team of locals built an 8,000 square foot community center that opened its doors to 150 school-aged children displaced by the war. Weeks later, it would be converted to house refugees fleeing ISIS. While Billy raced to provide additional food, shelter, and sanitation, Don taught classes and ministered to widows of families left to fend for themselves. In 2015, Billy returned to his alma mater to speak at chapel. Inspired by his moving story, Baylor students raised over $10,000 that helped fuel the construction of 5 more communities, providing over 500 refugees pathways back to normal life. As the war continues to uproot families from their homes, the Rays have found theirs in a place that now sees hope amid despair, light amid darkness, and the love of God working through the hearts of a remarkable family. The plaque in Sue Mayborn's office lobby reads, "When a man plants a tree under which he knows he will never sit, civilization has come to our land." Sue Mayborn has spent a lifetime living these words. Growing up near Gatesville, Texas, where her father was a farmer and rancher, Sue studied at several colleges before joining Mayborn Enterprises, where she rose to become executive vice president. In 1981, she and Frank married. 6 years later, when Frank passed away, Sue found herself head of a media empire, thrust into the role of editor and publisher of 2 major newspapers, managing a television station, a real estate company, a working cattle ranch, and the family's foundation. With Sue's leadership, a great team, and steadfast dedication to her husband's principles of journalistic excellence, the company thrived. But along with success, Sue had a powerful desire to pay it forward, to provide opportunities for the next generation. And so trees began springing up. A scholarship in her husband's name was established in the journalism department at Baylor. An internship program based in Washington, D.C. was created for political science students. And in 2004, the Sue and Frank Mayborn Natural Science and Cultural History Museum complex opened its doors to an entire region, welcoming visitors of all ages. A champion of the arts, education, and children's welfare, Sue has given her support to countless causes, including the Ralph Wilson Youth Club, Ronald McDonald House, and the Peaceable Retreat for Children. In 2000, she received the Herbert H. Reynolds Award for Exemplary Service. And in 2001, Sue Mayborn was named an alumna honoris causa by Baylor University. For over 30 years, this quiet, humble, remarkable lady has shown us all what it means to live generously. The trees Sue Mayborn has planted will provide shade for generations to come.